Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Welcome to my show. Well, a little trivia for you. The city of Dallas was chartered in the 1850s, and then not long afterwards, the Dallas Bar Association was born. 1875. That's incredible. I'm joined right now with Robert Tobey. He is the president of the Bar Association. Thanks for being on the show.
Jeff, thanks for inviting me. It's great to be here.
Well, I was amazed as I was looking at that statistic. I was like, man, was the Dallas Morning News even around? And I Googled it real fast, and no, the Dallas Morning News wasn't born yet. It could be the oldest organization in Dallas.
It is one of the oldest for sure. I mean, John Mealy Bryan was here in 1855, I believe it was, put his log cabin up in downtown where you would see right next to the Kennedy Memorial.
Yeah.
And the Dallas Bar Association formed not that much longer after that with 40 lawyers. So we've been around for coming up on 150 years in 3 years.
The other thing that I was really impressed with, Robert, and we've got some video, is the amount of philanthropy that you guys have. This is the Dallas Volunteer Attorney Program, and it's a pro bono program, right? Tell us who you serve.
So let me tell you about that, Jeff, because it is a really critical thing, and it's probably the best thing we do, as 2017 DBA President Rob Crane loves to say. The Dallas Volunteer Attorney Program is a joint venture between the Dallas Bar Association and Legal Aid of Northwest Texas. And we jointly fund the program. It is designed to serve those below the poverty line. And you may be thinking, well, that's not that many people. You know, in Dallas County, there are 2.5 million people. 1 million people in Dallas County are below the poverty line. So the number of potential clients that we have is virtually unlimited.
Yes, and obviously you need donations, because I think that need is going to grow even more acute here in the coming months.
And that's a real concern with the pandemic going on. Obviously, we are funded by the generosity of our donors, primarily lawyers in the city of Dallas. We'd love to have more from the general public than we do. We've had $1 million campaigns the last 5 years. We're very, very proud of that. This year can be a challenge, obviously, with people hurting out there, and people who normally give are finding their own challenges to take paramount importance, and we understand that, but we need help from everybody out there.
Yes. I was on your Facebook page, and I was blown away by the amount of giving back that you have and how involved you are in the community. There's pictures of different scholarships that you guys fund. Tell us, I mean, is that one of the reasons why you joined the chamber, the bar?
Absolutely. I mean, I love what we do. It's the Dallas Volunteer Attorney Program. We call them billable hours for the soul. Mm. And these other programs, these scholarships that we give to minority students in colleges so they can attend law school, or the Sarah T. Hughes Diversity Scholarship is one. That's funded by a program that we have, a variety program put on by lawyers called Bar None. Mm. This year, unfortunately, it's been postponed. It may be canceled. We don't know. So that's another area of need that we need help from both our lawyers and the community. We do a high school mock trial program where it started with about 20 local high schools 30, 40 years ago, and now it's grown to where we have a statewide competition. here in the George Allen Courthouse, and it is a lot of fun for lawyers to come down and judge those rounds. And some of those kids, those high school kids, they can teach you how to do a thing or two. They are really very, very talented.
Wow.
So it's an exciting thing to do, and one of those things where we give back, and it's another feel-good moment for us.
Well, I want to compliment you on your leadership, because when you were you took the oath and were sworn in, nobody could have imagined the pandemic. You have this beautiful Belo Mansion facility, and you guys really couldn't use it.
Well, several past presidents have told me there's the year you plan and then the year you get. And they were so right about that. So going through March the 12th, everything was pretty normal, although the days leading up to March the 12th were getting crazier and crazier. That day was the day after the NBA shut down, when the player tested positive for the coronavirus. We made a decision, we've got to shut our facility down. And for 40 plus years, that facility was our home and where we did everything. It's our centerpiece of operations. It's now in a multi-billion-dollar development area with the Arts District. Within 10 days, we became a virtual bar.
Wow.
We left what we had always done, started putting our CLEs on webinars. We've started doing other programming on webinars. Tomorrow night, we've got a lawyer who cooked with Sir Latab. She's going to be doing a cooking show at 5 o'clock on Zoom. We're trying to reach our members in this time in different ways, because these are different times and we've got to be able to react to it. We're calling it adaptability. Adaptability is the new word, I think, for all of us in all walks of life. We've got to be able to adapt to these changing circumstances.
We've got a picture from a recent Zoom meeting. How was it received from your membership? I mean, this was probably kind of a curveball.
Yeah, it was. It was a curveball. But the shocking thing we found, Jeff, was there's a huge need for it. We have members in Frisco. We have members in Irving. We have members in Garland. And it's a lot of times with the traffic and everything on a normal Dallas day, it's hard to get to the Belo at lunch when we normally had all of our CLE programming. To be able to give these webinars and meet the needs of folks in Frisco and Irving and Garland, Mesquite, I think it's a game changer. So I don't think we'll ever be the way we were on March 12th. That's gone. That's the old days. We'll look back upon that as being the old way, and then starting March 13th is going to be the new way. We're going to be somewhere between the two extremes of all virtual and all physical. When this thing lands, could be 2 years from now or however long it is. But to be able to serve the needs of those folks virtually has made a big difference. And it's something we'll always continue to do from this point forward.
Let's talk about the benefits of membership. We've already outlined all the philanthropy that you guys do, but just from a business development standpoint, being around other attorneys, you will naturally get business, will you not?
It's huge, Jeff. And that's the one thing you can't do virtually. I can't come shake your hand. I can't come shake other lawyers' hands the way we always did at the Belo. And once we're able to go back to our home, and hopefully that won't be too far off in the future, lawyers can get back to that. I don't know if we'll be shaking hands or bumping elbows, but whatever it is we're doing, that's where lawyers need to come to meet people who will refer them a case. And that's how you make money. You got to be out there marketing. You talk about marketing in the intro here. We're marketing 24/7, 365.
Absolutely.
And if you're not doing that, you better find another way to make a living.
Wow. Robert, Tobey, you've been a great guest. We're going to put the website up, so if somebody's interested, they can just go online. DallasBar.org is the website. Robert, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Jeff. I sure appreciate it.
You bet.
Thanks.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.